Hey guys, my name is Whitney and welcome back to an episode of Spastic Chatter. Spastic Chatter is a platform meant to feature those in the cerebral palsy community, and I get together weekly with individuals with CP like myself to have a kind of uncensored chat about what it's really like living with this type of disability. And for this week, I have Aaron, and he is a fellow podcaster with a disability. And this week we are going to learn more about his life and his podcast. So if you want to take it away, Aaron, and introduce yourself.
Sure. Hello, everyone. This is Aaron Kalinowski, and I'm the host of Aaron's Journey podcast.
Awesome. So what got you into podcasting?
Okay, so this is going to be I'm going to have to go in detail relating to this, so bear with me. So, in the beginning, I wasn't initially going to be doing podcasting, but after some time, after I originally did mass media through my high school and onward, about then at some point in 2014 during the summer, I just came across I just kind of had the idea, and I started doing it from there. And then, of course, there have been periods where I've been off and on, to when it comes to it, and I've had to go through several revamps, throughout my time. Like for example, even it's like the more recent branding. To where even back then, the thing is my brand back then was not exactly the most sufficient. So I had so as of so I had to go for a couple rebrandings, and had to go through different approaches, in terms of like editing and whatnot. And unfortunately, and it's one of those things where it's kind of been over the place essentially. I mean, I would say though, when it comes to opportunities, I've been really lucky.
Yeah. So I've listened to a couple of your episodes, and it seems to me that you're all, because you have autism and cerebral palsy, correct?
Yes.
So it seems to me that your episodes are kind of all about advocating for people with disabilities. Is that accurate?
For the most part. And then between I mix entertainment.
Yeah.
Which then if I'm fortunate, I managed to bring somebody on that's within the entertainment industry, if they're willing to come forward, and if I'm able to work with my time.
That's awesome.
To work it for them.
So, in your own words, how important is it to you for advocating with people with disabilities?
I would definitely say it's especially important because especially even back then, it was not, especially back then, not a lot of people understood what it was really like, and especially if you're in a situation like mine where you had two diagnoses, that especially doesn't help. And a lot of times you kind of feel like you're misunderstood and things like that and whatnot, and it can take a toll on you, essentially.
Yeah.
Because for me growing up, to give you more context, I was in a situation where I was basically in and out of the hospital for the first 7 years. And so I didn't have the social experience I needed until I was around like age 10, and even then, which eventually kind of resorted to, which is part of how I resort to what I'm doing now, because thankfully, as I said, I've managed to get opportunities that I never thought I would have been able to get.
That's awesome.
Because of it. Yeah.
That's awesome. So your podcast is a way for you to express yourself?
Yep. Essentially, because the thing is in person, I'm way more shy, and the thing is, even then, what tends to happen is, especially if I don't have especially if I am struggling with what I want to say, if I don't have very well in my mind, whatever, on the right spot, then then I tend to stutter a lot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because of my other diagnoses. So.
But that doesn't matter. At least you can still get you can still get your thoughts out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how it's getting out. At least you're able to express yourself.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah.
So, what is your pertaining to your podcast? Can you think of an episode that has been your favorite, like your favorite topic to talk about?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, if you're looking in terms of like guests I've had on, I would say like my most favorite one, I guess, is when I had my one good friend, Jason Page, the Pokemon theme song singer, on for like the second time. Because the thing is, when I've had him on the second time, he actually took it to the next level in terms of production. For when I
That's
actually had him
awesome.
on the second time, like, because I don't know if you listened to that interview, but he went the next mile in terms of production for me. Where
That's
he actually
awesome.
he actually did he actually did like to he actually did where he actually did in like a theme intro and outro piece. And I was just like, I just didn't know what to say at the time, like until after, and I was just like completely shocked.
Yeah,
Like,
you
he
were
just did it right on
overwhelmed.
the spot too.
Yeah,
I mean it's one of those things where I'm forever grateful for him for doing that, because otherwise there'd be no way I'd be able to get something like that done.
that's
At least
that's cool.
for even like a one-time thing.
That's very cool. So,
Yeah.
so besides podcasting, what are some of your favorite hobbies?
Mostly in technology, and I'm of course a gamer on the side.
Yeah,
Some in the community. And you know, just trying to take things to the next level. Especially when it comes to my passage or something like that, because That's what I've been trying to do recently, anyway.
that's awesome.
Um. Yeah.
So, what are your future goals for your
Uh,
for your podcast or just in general?
Let me see. In terms of the podcast, I guess I'm not quite sure. I guess if I could put it this way, I guess try to take it to the next level, I guess, in some way or something, or um, that's kind of a bit of a tricky one, because as of right now, I'm kind of on hiatus right now.
Yeah. That's, so make sure that your podcast gets seen. Um.
Yeah, I mean, because part of the reason is because it's hard to get guests on, very often. So
Yeah, but you just have to keep go. You just have to keep going at it. So what is?
and then
Or
huh?
go ahead. What are you gonna
Uh,
say?
and then on top of it, the thing is, what I usually try to do is I try to usually very very minimally do it on my own, because if so, then it gets really awkward,
Yeah.
to put it that way. Like, I don't know if you've noticed. I don't
No,
know if you noticed a huge difference.
no. All of the stuff that I looked at was really good. Um. What what advice would you have for someone that wanted to start a podcast?
In terms of advice, I mean, to put it that way, I guess just find like a topic you're passionate in, and try to like present it in a way that's like understandable, I guess.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna be knowledgeable on the particular topic,
Yeah.
to put it
So
that way.
just make sure you're passionate about it, and you'll have stuff to talk about. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, because let me tell you, there are times it's not easy.
Yeah, but you just have to keep work. You just have to keep working at it. Um.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, where can people find you, and where can they find your podcast?
Oh, okay. Okay, so if people would want to find me, they can find me on Facebook or Twitter. Of course, they of course can find me on my Facebook page through facebook.com/personal life journey, or they can find me like on Twitter, which is under DJ NRKI, for my tagline, and then also they could find me on Instagram, DJ NRKI as well, and let me see, and I think besides that, they could find my podcast on the different broadcast distribution platforms, including Anchor.fm, where I distribute it, and of course the other places like iTunes, Spotify, and so forth.
Okay, awesome. That all of that will be in the description below. Do you have anything? Yep. Do you have any closing words you want to say, Aaron?
Sure. So for friends and family family and people within the industry that have supported me, over the years, I'd like to thank you so much for all you've done for me, and it was a great pleasure being with you here today, Whitney.
Awesome. It was a pleasure to have you on. I'm glad you reached out. So to close out this episode, thank you so much, Aaron, for reaching out. And if anybody wants to be on an episode of Spastic Chatter, don't be afraid to reach out to me through DMs or email. Or you can email me. My email address is in the description. And until next week, or check back next week for another episode of Spastic Chatter. Thanks. Bye.
See you guys later.